So in this way we will be measuring the latitudinal and longitudinal extent of any place that is to be located. So rest we'll do Kohima and Port Blair, which you will try to fill in on your own. If you feel any difficulty, I have given the answers here, you can cross check. Then the latitudes and longitudes are measured in degrees like that of a circle. Now just as a circle has 360 degrees, which makes it a complete full round circle, so in the same way the earth, we also take degrees, and for precise location of places on the earth's surface, the degrees are further divided into minutes and seconds. That means supposing we need to go into details, it is 28 degrees and 38 minutes. So, and the north and east direction is also to be written so that we know where exactly the place is. Now we'll study some important parallels or latitudes which we come across. Now we will, instead of beginning from here, I'll begin from here. Equator is at the degree 0 degree, and something important about it is most important parallel divides the earth into two equal halves, receives direct rays of the sun, hot climate throughout the year. That means if we talk about the earth here, the line which is dividing the earth into two equal halves is this equator, 0 degrees, and since it is directly facing the rays of the sun which fall directly on it, so this is the hottest place. This whole region is hottest area on earth. So places near the equator must be very hot and humid. So this is the first latitude, and the importance is it is dividing the earth into two parts. Then we come on to the next one, just above, Tropic of Cancer and Tropic of Capricorn, and the degrees are 23.5 degrees north, 23.5 degrees south. Before we see the importance, let's first see the location of it. Now see, this is in the northern side, 23.5 degrees north, 23.5 degrees south. One is known as Tropic of Cancer and the other is Tropic of Capricorn. So India lies somewhere here in the northern side of the equator, northern hemisphere, and Tropic of Cancer passes through it. Now let's see the details, how it appears here, what kind of importance it holds. Sun shines vertically on 21st June in the northern hemisphere, and it experiences summer, and southern hemisphere has winter. So the northern hemisphere gets a vertical sun rays, and it has summers, whereas in the southern hemisphere it is winters. Now let's talk of this Tropic of Capricorn. The sun shines vertically overhead on 22nd December. The earth has summer in the southern hemisphere and winter in the northern hemisphere. So these are the two important features of the tropics. Then after that we have Arctic Circle in the north and Antarctic Circle in the south. Let's see the location of this. Now this is in the northern side it is Arctic Circle, which is 66.5 degrees north, and just below is the Arctic Circle, Antarctic Circle, which is 66.5 degrees south. And you can see that we have to mention north and south, otherwise if we just write 66.5 degrees and do not mention the side, it could be this side or that side. So that is why specifically in the northern side it is known as Arctic Circle, and in the southern side it is known as Antarctic Circle. Then last of the two important parallels are the North Pole and the South Pole, and these are not circles, they are just points which lie in the northern hemisphere, Arctic North Pole, and then in the southern side it is 90 degrees south. Let's see the features of both. It receives slanting rays of sun and therefore has extremely cold climate. Sun rays last continuously for 6 months in summer. For the other half of the year it is complete darkness. Now for southern hemisphere, that is South Pole, 6 months of daylight and 6 months of darkness, extremely cold since they receive the sun rays very far away. So they are mostly cold areas, and you can see them, they are not circles, they are points. This is the North Pole and this is the South Pole, and we consider it as slightly tilted like this. Okay, so this is the location and knowing of some of the important parallels which are to be learnt. Now here they talk of the earth Earth's grid is a network of parallels of latitudes and meridians of longitude. That means a grid is something, these imaginary lines which are running parallel plus the imaginary lines which are running longitudinally, they make a proper grid system. Now in detail, we'll go to the heading latitude. Latitude is the angular distance of a point on the Earth's surface measured in degree from the center of the Earth north or south of the equator. Now latitudes, as you all know, are these lines which are running parallel to each other, and Earth being the center point, 0 degree line which divides the Earth into two parts, northern and southern. So latitudes, all the latitudes, they are lying north or south and are named accordingly, and that is why the direction is to be mentioned every time. Let's see about the characteristics of latitudes. First one, latitudes are also known as parallels as they are circles parallel to the equator. You can see them, this is equator, and all the other latitudes, they are running parallel to it, equidistant from the equator. These lines are running whether in the northern side or in the southern side. Then second order, they are at equidistant from each other. The distance between two parallels is approximately 111 kilometers. That means any kilometer, like from 0 degree to even just 1 degree. This is on the Earth, the distance is 111 kilometers. That means a smallest point such as this, from 0 to this degree, 1, to this another degree, 2, till it reaches 10. Each smallest degree has 111 kilometers on the surface of the Earth. They are that far. Number 3, all parallels except the poles are complete circles. As I told you, all the other parallels are complete circles. Only the poles are the points. They are not circles, they are points. It's the same. This is visible. North pole is visible and south pole is below it. So it is also a point. It is not a circle. Next, their circumference decreases gradually from the equator to the poles, where they are simply points, the North Pole and South Pole. Now here again they are telling you that the circumference area covered by each circle, as they are coming towards the pole, the circle size is decreasing. See this circle? It is decreasing. It is lesser than the outer circle, which is bigger, then again a bigger, then so, and equator being the biggest complete full circle. Next, the equator is the largest parallel latitude, and as I told you, since it is on the bulging point of the Earth, it is the largest of the latitudes. Equator is the largest among the latitudes. Then next, the portion of the Earth to the north of the equator is termed as northern hemisphere, while to the south of the equator is termed as southern hemisphere. So now areas, this is the equator, which is 0 degrees. Now all the places lying above the latitude of the equator are the northern hemisphere, and the places below it are the southern hemisphere. That means equator is dividing the Earth into two hemispheres, the northern and the southern. Now this they are talking about, the equator is the only great circle. It divides the Earth into two equal halves. All the other parallels are small circles. The distance from equator to the poles is 1/4 of a circle. So the poles are actually points perpendicular to the equator and are located at an angle of 90 degrees. With equator at 0 degrees latitude, we have 90 degrees parallel of latitudes to the north of the equator and 90 degrees parallel to the south of it. So the value of each latitude is followed with either north or south. Now very simple. So here you see, this is 0 degrees. Equator is at 0 degrees. From taking the line perpendicular to it. So if you keep your protractor, you all must be knowing how to draw angles from a protractor. So if this is your baseline, this is the center. If you see this, it is perpendicular 90 degrees. So this angle made is of 90 degrees. If this is 0, this is 23.5 degrees, this is 66.5 degrees, and here is your 90 degree angle in the northern hemisphere, and then here it is the 90 degrees angle in the southern hemisphere, making it an angle of 90 degrees from the equator.